There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino Is the Name. I'm sitting here with my cousin PJ.
How y'all doing?
So in this video, we want to talk about the importance of education. And me and my cousin, we're both college graduates. He finished up his master's degree. And what's next for you?
Yeah, so my degree is conferred in May. So that's one of the biggest things. But next is right now, I'm getting all the certifications that I can, because the degree is one thing, but people don't understand when you're in certain career fields, you have to be certified. Because being certified helps a lot because of the fact that the companies don't see you as a liability to them. They
see you as a professional, like you can actually do it. And some stuff you can't do unless you're certified anyway, especially in his field. You're in the medical field.
Yeah, so I do my master's degree was in biomedical science. So what I do is I do a lot of research on different things. My previous thesis and research was on pain management and pain response for women. I wanted to see how estrogen levels correlate with that, because we all know the typical scenarios of where they say men have a higher pain tolerance and pain threshold than women. I thought differently, so that's why I did the research. I can't disclose that the answers and stuff to that research right now. It's still pending, but just know that's on the horizon.
So what are the many ways that education have helped in your life, or that you believe will help in your future?
Man, right now, education has opened up a lot of doors for me, especially as being a young black man. Where, like I say, my young black brothers don't understand is you want to educate yourself in some capacity. Right. You want to be skilled and knowledgeable at your craft so people will take you seriously. Right. So I wanted to be skilled in research because I wanted to help my community with all the different health disparities that's going on, with having a mother that had MS. So pain was big in her lifestyle because she would be in constant pain day in, day out.
So you basically entered the health field because you had personal at-home experiences. So you wanted to learn more, you wanted to be able to help in whatever way that you could.
Exactly, because like I say...
so you found a purpose in it all.
Exactly, that's really what it was.
Now, just thinking about that, right? Let's say you don't say go to college, you don't educate yourself. Let's say you decide that you just want to grow up and you want to just like live in the local town that you're from, and you just want to, maybe work at a fast food restaurant or a dollar store or Walmart or whatever like that. Whatever it is, a factory, wherever you just decide to go, you can't help in like a situation like what he has with his mom, or you can't help with other issues financially. Like I went into accounting because money was an issue in my community, like in my background. Like that was always something that was a struggle for my household. And so to learn about money, to even be paid to count money, it seemed like a dream. Like it seemed ridiculous that people will pay you to count money, but they will. And so I went in as part of my purpose, and I wanted to. Part of the reason I even do this channel is to uplift the minds of those who's fortunate.
What people don't understand is for us in our demographics and in the area that we came up in. Right. People are not really making a substantial amount of income to support their family.
Facts.
Same thing. When you have a mother that, let's just say, she's considered 100% disabled, so she can't work. So you living off the government right there. Right. One thing, and then if you know the pay for factory work in our areas, that's what my father did. So you really start to see how the same thing, money. So you start to put all these scenarios together, and then the thing was how can I do everything legally and make a substantial amount of money
right.
to help my
Right.
family? And
Right.
it was through education. I
Right.
seen education as being fronted in my eyes, you know, and this is for all the young brothers that think
Facts.
education is, you know, it's a pawn or
Yeah.
a trick.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
Exactly.
No,
It's not.
education is real. Acquiring the right degree, moving into the right career field. But that's another thing, you know. A lot of us go get degrees. Even if we do decide to go get a degree, we go get a degree that we can't really use.
Exactly.
And then it's like those people come back home and they're like, education sucks. You know.
Exactly.
You know.
I never said that. Even after I got my bachelor's degree, right? Remember, I got my bachelor's degree, and at 23 years old, I came out making $26 an hour.
Yeah.
My daddy said that was more than he ever made on any job that he had ever
Right.
worked,
Yeah.
besides when he was on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I did that. And I end up saying, okay, well, I need to further my education because $26 an hour was only being able
It's just
to
a taste.
take care of myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't take care of my mom. I could help, but I couldn't take care of my mother and my dad how I wanted to. So I was thinking doctoral degrees, MDs and PhDs. But the thing is, for us in our community, we can't pay for those a lot of things out of our pocket.
Facts.
So I said, well, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna let them loan me this money. I'm gonna let them front me this money because at the end, I'll make way more than enough to pay it back on the back end.
Yeah. Right. And, you know, statistically, they say you can make a person with a high school, with a bachelor's degree makes over $1 million over the course of their life more than someone with a high school diploma. And in many situations, that is a much larger number than that. But, you know, I guess that's maybe like average. But I can speak for myself, especially. There were times where I did make a lot of money in, you know, certain years. Like I was like 23, 24, making like $72,000 a year with the military, doing you know, specialized missions, being sent different places. So I was getting per diem and all kind of stuff. So there was a time where I was 23, 24, making, you know, 70-some thousand a year when I guess maybe the average household income was maybe like 50-something thousand or whatever it was. And for a 4-person household, and I was just a young, you know, black dude buying rims, you know, dumb. I was buying rims and all kind of stuff. So, but like in reality, me going back to college, even at 31, I went back to college at 31, 35 now. Me going back to college at 31 was an instant increase in income. Since then, I've had tens of thousands in difference of raises in that period of time, and it's through education. Like education opened up those doors, and also, even I think it's just even a psychological kind of thing where once you get a degree or once you get the right say certification or whatever it is, you have more confidence even moving forward with other things. I don't feel as though if I lost my job or if something happened, then I'll lose, you know, I'll lose it all and wouldn't be able to get anything back.
And I'm glad you said that. Speaking of that, so yes, I was making $26 an hour, and people were like, "Well, what happened? What continued on?" So in the corporate world, there's corporate layoffs, and that's what happened. A young man making $23 an hour, like a little over a year, 24 years old, still. Big corporate layoff. Got rid of 20 of us. They killed 5. And the thing is, you know, being the youngest to come in, you're probably usually the youngest to go.
Right.
So my thing was, all right, I witnessed all this stuff at a young age, and I said, well, how can I make myself so much marketable that this will never happen again to me?
Right.
So I said, the only way is now, I seen the ones that they kept the ones with tenure and education.
Facts.
And so I said, okay,
good point.
well, if I can't get the tenure so fast, I can definitely get that education fast.
Facts.
I can be the most educated person in this department. I can have the most certifications where they can say, well, we can't get rid of him.
Facts.
So at times I'm working on 3-4 certifications at a time sometimes, you know. And it's the same thing. You have to put your grind into what you want in your life.
Right.
Everybody's mindset is not to make the same amount, and everybody's mindset is not to take care of the same amount of people.
Right.
So your grind probably is going to be a little different from my grind.
Yes.
But education is like anything else. It's like playing sports, which I also did. So the thing is, I had to get up and grind to play sports. I had to run. I had to train. I had to do all those things, which got me an international championship in the UK with a couple of my brothers. You don't mind if I shout them out?
Go ahead.
Okay, shout out to Spencer Hines, Brian Smith, Cam Fry, and Coach Dale and Coach Jason for letting us come up there. And another special shout out to my brother JG.
So you basically are saying that you got a chance to go overseas to play football.
And that's how I got my other education. That's how I got my master's in biomedical
while you
science.
were working on your master's. So he got an opportunity to go to college in England.
To one of the prestigious university, Leeds Becker University. And I thank them for the chance and the opportunity they gave me too.
Yeah.
And also they paid for some of my education while I was over there.
Yeah. And then they won a championship.
Yep.
A football championship while he was over there on the team. So he's a champion from England, but he was able to do that through pursuing his education, which is like, if you think about the fact that he gets to travel abroad, pursuing his education and get those life experiences and earn a degree from a prestigious school, and then his opportunities are just ever more so open.
Exactly.
If I see people from our hometown and nearby counties praying for $13 an hour in 2019 or whatever, like praying like, Lord, please get me this $13 an hour job.
That's wild.
I don't even know what that is a year, but that, that is a real thing, and like, I don't even know where they are right now, and hopefully they get whatever they praying for, but our focus is much.
And no disrespect to nobody that's making $13 an hour. I understand you make ends meet with what you can, but it's like it's a minimalist mindset. Because I remember when I first got to college at 18, I went and got a job, like I say, as administrative assistant for student support services, and I was making close to that without no education. I was making $11 an hour.
Right.
So
right. Well, most of those people who I see posting those things, and some of them have like 3-4 kids, but they don't have an education. So they're not looking even for $25, $26 an hour job because they mentally don't see themselves as worthy, or see, they just don't even see that. They're just looking for what they can get.
And see, that's the thing. So is a man thinking, so is he is. So if you don't think that you're worthy enough for having more than $13 an hour, that's what, and I'm a real spiritual man, so that's what God is going to continue to keep you in that predicament as, because He can't gravitate you towards nothing higher, because all you're thinking is $13 an hour when He's thinking, man, you got these kids to take care of. I need to be giving you $35 an hour.
Yeah, facts. So we're going to wrap this video, but I just want to say, you can make a living without education. You can do all of those things. LeBron James probably doesn't have a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree or anything like that, but he's LeBron James. You have to have either immense talent or some skill set that can allow you to earn.
Or you had to come in with a bunch of old money from times before that your great-great-grandfather basically paved the way for you, and your family has been orchestrating this business for a long time, and your name has been.
Well, and even with that, they have most of them have a skill set that they've learned from money, about money and how to make more money. Like whether or not you flipping houses, that's still a skill that you've had to develop, that even if you didn't go to college for it, you still were able to develop that skill. But you had to do a lot of research. You had to learn a lot, things like that. Yeah. Because even if you're rich,
which is another topic that we can touch on.
Absolutely. But even if you're rich, though, you still need to understand your accounting. You know what I mean? You still need to, when they're speaking in accounting terms, assets and liabilities or whatever like that, you still have to have some sort of education around it. Or you have to learn something. Exactly. So it's still you need to educate yourselves. You need to open your mind. I'm not saying that you got to go to college, because, and when I say education, I also mean like tech schools. Become a barber, become a plumber, become a whatever, like whatever it is, something. Get some skill set that you can use. Anyway, right now you're watching Casino with the Names. My cousin PJ. You want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, well, right now you can find me somewhere anywhere.
I've been on Instagram.
On Instagram? Nah, I ain't gonna
Oh,
discuss
he gonna,
Instagram information.
he real private.
I'm real private.
He real private. He's supposed to be starting a YouTube channel soon.
Yeah, when
he finish his certifications.
Yeah, when I finish my certifications, I'm gonna start the YouTube channel. But I do a more professional Instagram page. But until then,
yeah.
You
want to shout out the Qs?
Oh yeah, I want to shout out to my frat brothers of Omega Psi Fraternity Incorporated, especially the Zeta Theta chapter right here at Georgia State University in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's what's up.
Root to the bros.
Straight like that. Anyway, right now you watching Casino with the Name. I'm out. Shout out to RMP. You know what I'm saying? Re-Up in Pacific. You know what I'm saying? For sponsoring my shirt today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, right now you watching Casino with the Name. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.